Hi, and welcome back to another options newbie tutorial. So today is Sunday, October 15th, 2017, and today we're going to cover calendar spreads, also known as horizontal spreads. Okay, so I wasn't going to do a video on calendar spreads, simply because personal bias of mine. They're just not my favorite, and I'll get into an example to show you why on here. Okay, so let's get into what a calendar spread is first of all. So you're selling and buying an option, obviously with the same underlying stock, same strike, however different expiration dates. Okay, so you can use calls or puts in this strategy. All right, so you're buying the longer dated option, selling the shorter dated option. Okay, so the idea is you're hoping to collect more credit over the span of the trade, and hoping that your credit is more than what your debit is. Okay, or over the duration of the trade on here. Okay, so this is a neutral strategy. Okay, requires a lot of tweaking, and management of the position. Sort of constantly looking at it, because again, you want to sort of keep an eye on that. And you can also, because you may have to roll out a shorter dated option if it's in the money. You can obviously get into higher commission costs, right? Because you're doing more trades with the position. Uh, there's no max profit or loss, and again, that's because of the dynamic of the trade, because it's that you have two different expiration dates in play, right? So it's you can't really determine what the max gain or max loss is going to be on here. Okay, so let's get into an example. And sorry. All right. So these prices are as of October 13th. Okay, so and again, just for educational purposes, this example, it's not a recommendation by any means. All right, so we're going to look at the SPYs. Okay, so close at 254.95. Okay, so in this scenario, we're going to buy the January 2018 call, the 254 strike. Okay, and then sell the November to that 254 strike call on here. Okay, so your debit is going to be $2.20 or $220 per contract. Okay, so when the idea is when that November option expires, so if it expires worthless, no biggie. You just sell the next option out. Maybe sell the December one out, and of course you want to, like I say, you want to collect enough premium to to lessen the overall debit that you have on the position, and hopefully end up with a credit at the end of it. Okay, so let's look at it on my paper money account. Okay, so here we are. Here's our SPYs, 495. Okay, so it's a case we're going to do 10 contracts. Right, our January, buy the January, sell the November. Here's our 220 debit. And here's what I'm talking about. Like you see the max profit, max loss, right? Not available. Break even, not available. Again, because we have no idea, where this thing is going to be, what the option pricing is going to be, come December or the end of November, right? So we have all those factors are an unknown. Okay, so difficult to calculate that. All right. Let me now the nice thing about my paper money account is you can back test stuff. So you can go back in time, look at where our stock price was, look at where the option pricing was, and sort of just look at the at the scenario by by back testing on here. Okay, and I'll show you my sort of frustration with the strategy. And again, this is personal to just me. Some people, I'm sure, do well at calendar spreads and like them. I don't. It just requires too much work and effort for me, and I can never. I find you timing and your pricing, has to be just right. Okay, and I don't know. I've just not had any success with this one. And let me just show you an example on here. Let's see here. Let's go to the think back. All right. So here we're going to go back to. I was just playing around with a couple of scenarios on here. Going to go back to August the 1st. Okay, so the SPYs were, 247.32 at the time. So let's say, we bought a 248. Sorry, sold a 248 call in August. That's the short dated one. All right. So premium would be $1.04. And we'll say we did the, October, again, 248 call. So we bought it. Okay. Again, I went through this before, so I have some figures down here. All right. So 351. So that's gonna leave us with a debit of 247. Okay. So let's just skip ahead to August 18th. And again, you don't have to wait till expiration to buy these things back. I'm just, there's all kinds of different scenarios you can look at for this, but I'm just going to stick with the strike, the expiration dates on here, just to make it, quick and simple. So we get to August. Price is 242.71. So that call is going to expire worthless. Okay, great. Fine. We'll let it expire worthless because, again, our long dated option. Right, we still have some time on this long dated option. Okay, and it's at where are we here? So it's at $1. Yeah, so $1.62. So even if we got out of the position at this point, it's still not going to make up for that 247 debit, right? Even though the short dated option is expired, we would sell the long call at 162. So that's not going to get us out. So that's no good. Okay. So anyways, we're going to let that expire. So we'll go to got to go to the August 21st because again we're not going to buy that short dated option back. We're just going to let it go from the account. So come August 21st, then we can sell another one. Okay. So let's look at the September 248 on here. If I can bring it up. Okay. So it's 48 cents. So great. We'll sell that September one, 48 cents. Okay. And here we are. 48 cents. Oh, I had 42 cents on here. So, yeah. So that's going to bring our debit down to $1.99, right? Because this 48 cent credit is going to come off of this debit on here. So we're at $1.99 on there. All right. So let's go out to September the 15th. So SPYs have gone up 249.19. Okay. So now we have to do something with this option. So right now it's at 120 by $1.32. So we buy it back at the 132, and let's see where we are with our October ones. Maybe we want to exit the position at this point. So let's see here. October. Okay. So 331. Okay. 3.31 minus the 132, I think it was. So dollar. Okay. So $1.99. We would actually we would break even on this position if we got out now. Right? We'd break even. But what's the point? right? We want to make money on this. So we could maybe, the 132. I don't know. Maybe we can roll it out to another month. So basically we're just going to buy back that short position and sell another, another option. Okay. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got for the 248. So 220. Okay. So 220 minus the 132. Okay, so 88 cents. All right, so we can further reduce this debit if we roll it out here. My math is a little wrong, so it's actually $1.11 debit on this if we roll this one out. Okay. So let's go out to September the 29th. Again, spies have continued to go up. Pardon me. So now they're at 330 by 335. Okay, so we have to buy back at the 335. And what do we have for the October? 407. Okay, so 407 minus the 335, 72 cents. Right? So if we do it that way, we're going to lose out in the position, because that 72 cents is still going to leave us with a debit on there, right? Of like 39 cents. So we lost money on that. So these, like I said, I find these options are priced to perfection. It's really difficult to make money on a calendar spread. Now, you can, sell a different strike, but again, that's gonna mess everything up too, because if it continues to go up, then you have to pay more. So if you sold like I don't know, like a 250 call or something, then the credit would be less, but if it continues to go up, then it's going to cost you more to buy that back. And I don't know, there's a lot of a lot of scenarios to go through on there. Okay, I don't know. You can play around with it. Again, I'm not a huge fan of this strategy. Now, of course, I suppose, I mean, this would have been a winning trade if we wanted to speculate, back in, back in, I guess, August, when that, when the spies were 242.71. I suppose you could have just bought back that short option, okay, and then of course you would have made money. Well, you'd made a lot of money on the call, because if we look at where we are today, that 248. Oh, don't even have it on here. Let's see what the 248 is on here now. So yeah, look at that. So 697. All right, if you sell that. So I guess looking at that, if you just closed out your short position back in August, then yeah, that would have been a winning position. But then you're not in the calendar spread anymore. You're just in a call, right? So maybe, if you just think it's going to go up, just buy a call to begin with, and forget about all this, business with the calendar spread. So I don't know. Again, play around with it. If you've had success with them, let me know. Maybe let me know what your strategy is on that with the calendar spreads. But yeah, let me know in the comments. And if you do like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you'd like to see in future videos, and always looking to hear your feedback on there. But that's all I have for now on credit spreads. I'm going to try and get maybe another video up today. We'll see. And anyways, thanks for watching, and have a great weekend. what's left of it anyways, and talk to you later. Bye for now.